Okay, shalom, shalom, kwam yasha'Allah, kohaloimla, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. Just want to state the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai to the best of their ability. Shachana Nawaf, just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And I wanted to touch on this article, Haiti violence. It's in the Guardian as well. Gang guns down churchgoers protesting against criminals. So Jake got a hand over there, man. You know, but this is the results of us going off and basically breaking the contract that we made with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai when we came out of the land of Egypt. It's been going on since that time period up to now. Because those curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28, they didn't end. Those curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28, they're still on the Israelites, which are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's your biblical nationality. All these names that, you know, Esau, the so-called white man, gave us, those are colonizer names. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not Haitians, we're not Jamaicans, we're not Latinos, we're not Dominicans, we're not just everywhere that we've been scattered to and we're enslaved. The so-called white man, he beat the name into us that he wanted us to have, beat our identity out of us, beat our culture and our language out of us, and gave us these names with a flag and put us against each other. You see what I'm saying? And that's, you know, Esau's way of dividing and conquering. And the Lord, he doesn't like that because, you know, when you go off to Proverbs 6, he hates discord. He hates people that causes discord. And this is what this so-called white man has actually done throughout the entire planet. And you know, but these are results of the curses, though. Just bottom line is really, you know, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai giving us that ass whooping, man, and we're still getting it. But it's coming to an end, though, man. That's the reason why the Lord is raising up the children of Israel right now, and we can identify that we are these people from just shit like this. Okay, it says at least 7 people were killed in Haiti. A rights group said, after a powerful gang that controls a northern suburb of the capital, Port-au-Prince, opened fire with machine guns on a protest organized by a Christian church leader. So you already know that Christian church leader. You know who he was believing in, right? Blonde hair, blue eyed, white Jesus, which is an idol, and the Lord let those guys let loose on their asses. See? Because I don't know which one is worse. The ones that done the shooting or the ones that's worshiping so-called white Jesus, which I'm kind of leaning towards the churchgoers that's leaning towards white Jesus, because that's idolatry. And that idolatry will have you put to death. And the Lord did create spirits for vengeance. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord placed the spirit on those gangs to go up, run on through there and do that thing, you know? Okay, it says Haitian rights group director. They said that the final number killed would probably be higher, adding the several people who were wounded, and some churchgoers had been kidnapped after they marched through the community on Saturday trying to rid the area of gang members. Local media reported at least 10 participants were killed. Videos shared on X or Twitter showed about 100 people, many wearing yellow shirts, associated with the religious group of Pastor Marco, marching in the suburb Canaan. Some carrying sticks and machetes. Canaan is controlled by a gang led by a man identified only as Jeff, who is believed to be allied with the 5 Seconds gang. Gangs have grown more powerful since July 2021 assassination of the Haiti's president, and they are estimated to control 80% of Port-au-Prince. Okay, it says the director of Haiti's Center of Analysis and Research of Human Rights said that he also watched the event unfold online and planned to ask the Justice Ministry to investigate. He accused the pastor of being irresponsible because he engaged in a group of people and put them in a situation like this. And I have to agree. I have to agree, especially if they didn't have to. You didn't have the resources or the actual power. How you coming up against guys with machine guns, with sticks and machetes? And then that's just not wise, man. The Lord said use wisdom. He says to be as wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. And I mean, if you got a situation like that, you got to just go ahead, get up, do your shopping, do what you need. Hey, that's just like us living in America. Hell, America, even though there's police officers and shit that's roaming the hoods and the streets, that don't necessarily mean that nothing is going to happen to your ass. You still got to use wisdom about the time of the day that you're going out to shop. You're going out, man, you do your shopping, you get your gas, you hit the ATM machine, you handle your business, especially women. You do what you have to do. Because you can get snatched up right here in the Americas. You can get robbed right here in the Americas. You can get killed and your shit taken from you right here in the Americas. So why would a church pastor rile up his parishioners to gather up so-called, what little arms they had, the sticks and machetes, and think that they could go out and handle these damn gangsters, man? Now, if the gangsters is coming into your home and all this good stuff like that, and you have the means to protect yourself, then you should, because you have a right to protect yourself. But to just go and act as if you're, you have it, you going to battle these niggas, man. Where they got that saying, bringing a knife to a gunfight? Like, come on, bro. That shit was silly. As a matter of fact, let me see. This scripture comes to mind. Let's get this real quick. It's in the book of Proverbs. That was real dumb, though, real silly. And you think that some of those parishioners would have had sense enough to say, you take your ass out there. I'm not going out there. Because this was really meddling in strife, so to speak. Proverbs 26:17, it says, He that passeth by and meddleth with strife belonging not to him is like one that taketh a dog by the ears. That had, they should have just chilled. They went out there and literally grabbed a wild pit bull by the ears, pretty much, in a sense. Now, I have seen videos, because those gangsters, man, a lot of them, when they get caught up, because, hey, them people not playing because they're tired of it. They're tired of the violence. They're tired of their people being kidnapped. And plus, these gang members done killed a lot of their family members. So they're shaft, they have that real anger in them. So they ready to do something. But, I mean, hey, there's nothing you can do if the Lord don't want you to do it. Nothing you can do at all if the Lord don't want you to do it. And like I said again, I'm willing to bet you them pastors and them parishioners, they're not calling on Yahweh. They're not calling on Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai, the true name of the Father and Son. They're calling on white Jesus. Because I think that the number one matter of fact, let me see. I want to say the number one religion over there is probably some damn Catholics, man. Let me see here. Yeah, I just stopped. Let me type this in. Let's just see. Yep, Haiti is a majority Catholic country. You see? So it's all idolatry. And these are the top, these were the men that took care of the temple in the ancient days, man. But now they're drowned in witchcraft and sorcery and just wickedness, man. These would basically be your Levites today. And they're just out of control over there, man. Here you go. As a matter of fact, that's one of those, let's go off into it, Deuteronomy, chapter 28. Matter of fact, let's just look it up real quick. Not sure exactly which one it is. Is it 36 or 64? Well, it's both. I can get 36. Deuteronomy 28 and 36. And Yahweh shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone. And the main hookups or the main religions that our people are caught up in is Christianity, which they, the wood cross, and Islam, which is the stone, the kava stone, basically. Those are two of the top religions of idolatry that our people, the Israelites, are into, right? Let's get it in verse 64. Now, these are the curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28 now. It says, And Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And that's going off into Christianity mainly and Islam secondarily. You know what I'm saying? But our people are scattered in places where they're actually into Buddhism, Hinduism. All these different countries where we've been scattered to, because the Israelites are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So we are somewhere worshiping an idol as a people. Because Israelites don't all look like dark-skinned people. This is not a colored thing. If you come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, then you are an Israelite. And the Lord said that he was going to scatter us throughout the four corners of the earth. So our people are somewhere in China looking like so-called Chinese and worshiping Buddha or whatever other religions that they have. You see? And some of our people are in Japan. Some of our people are in Cambodia, the Philippines. I mean, our people are everywhere throughout the entire globe. But these right here, are, some of the main tribes right here, that took care of the temple, man. They was the ones that done the services of the temple, that kept the temple clean, that done all the sacrifices, that lit the incense, that kept the candles going, that swept it and kept the inner court ready, kept all the spoons and forks and flesh hooks and all that stuff clean. They had a real, matter of fact, they were the inheritance of the Lord. Their inheritance was the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't have like land. They wasn't given an inheritance of land like the other tribes and stuff like that. Their inheritance was Yahweh. That's how, I'm not gonna say they're more special than the other tribes, but hey, that's hey, to be picked like that, you're the tribe that's being picked out of all the tribes to handle the business of the Lord and be his inheritance. That's very, very special, man. But hey, we're under the curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28. Matter of fact, since I was in there, let's get another one. Let me just go off in here real quick. Let's get one that's actually what's really the problem, what's going on with them, as far as us as a people. Because we do this to ourselves in America. We do this to ourselves everywhere that we are. Everywhere that we reside, it's a Israelite on Israelite crime rate, man. Deuteronomy 28 and 50. Let's get 54. It says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother, and towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. So our people are, let's get it. See how it reads in the NLT. It says, the most tender-hearted man among you will have no compassion for his own brother, his beloved wife, and his surviving children. See? Our people, especially in these bigger cities, that's just, you know, the Lord see our, that's a reason to keep this long. We're living in the last days, and the Lord is waking our people up, but at the same time too, his punishments are going out, man. On a lot of our people, and that's why we say, get up, be time, go and handle your business, because now it's coming to a point where it's not safe to be in the streets. I mean, it's been like that for a long time, but you have a lot of racism going on. You have a lot of these goddamn Trump supporters out here. As far as our end, as far as in the Americas, you know what I'm saying? That's out here. It's just like the shooting that they just had down in, I think it's Jacksonville, Florida, with the so-called white guy ran into the General Dollar store and shot and killed two black men, so-called black men and a black woman. Saying how he around New York and especially that fact that let's get that it's Ephesians 5 and 15. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. See, you have to walk circumspectly. And it's coming to a point where, our women and our children, man, y'all need to just stay out of these streets, man. If anything that has to be handled, if you, I know, man, you know, that you you know, cowardly, attack our women and children, man. And that's what it's all breaking down to. It's coming to that point, man, because these so-called white people, they ready to get down. Now, another subject. But let's see how it reads in the NLT. It says, so be careful how you live. Don't live like fools, but like those who are wise. Make the most of every opportunity in these evil days. Okay, well, hey, we're to walk circumspectly, whether it's spiritually, physically. We're supposed to be looking around and checking our surroundings, man, and, preparing ourselves. But overall, you should be jumping up and praying to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for protection. That should be the first thing, one of the first things falling out of your mouth in the morning. Is protection. As soon as you get into your vehicle, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, protect me. To and fro, my destination. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, protect me throughout my day. You should be always constantly praying. That's why the scripture says to pray without ceasing. Constantly praying, constantly praying. Praying to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai about everything. You might make a mistake, but hey, you pray for forgiveness. It suck you. Use the scriptures and get back up. Pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for strength. You know what I'm saying? And get back up and keep on moving, because this faith, man, and we're going to go through things. It's just that simple. We're going to go through things. But overall, he's holding down. He's looking out for us. He's giving us our daily bread. Because it's about to come a point where you're going to have to all out depend on him. I mean, we all out depend on him anyway. I'm talking about from a standpoint of you may not be able to go and get food and water and whatever that's needed in the near future here because of the MOTB. You may not be able to, the scriptures talks about not being able to go to a city or go to a certain place. You might, because this man is about to, Joe Biden, he talking about rolling out mandates again. And I think that he really going to, he really going to go for it this time. So it's going to be, okay, you're going to do what these so-called white people want you to do, or you're going to do what the Lord wants you to do. You see? So we're living in some very evil days and very evil times, man. But this thing right here, they're about to send, these so-called white people, they're about to send basically one of those African countries over there to handle this. This is pretty much what they're about to do. One of those countries that's allied with the so-called white man, that's been colonized themselves. They're about to send some of those African countries that's down with them over there into Haiti and basically pretty much take it over and do what they've always done. Steal the land, subjugate the people, enslave the damn people. We're already still slaves, but you know what I'm talking about. They're going to go over there and they're going to get them. Shoot at the hands of the so-called white man. But guess what? He's going to be in the backdrop pushing all the orders on some darker skinned Hamites. Going to send some damn Hamites over there. At least that's what they're saying in this article. And you already know them Hamites, they done been conquered. Now you got Hamites over there trying to run off the French. And now they want the other Edomites to come in, the Russians. So it is what it is. Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he has plummeted the earth and he is in control of all this shit. And he's the reason why everything over there is in chaos when you get to the source of things. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on this for a hot second. Praying to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, on a day-to-day basis for everything, man. Just keep praying. Keep on moving, stay in these scriptures, stay focused, because we are moving into a direction now where it's about to get real serious out here. So with that, Kwame Yashala.